We are live for tonight's SHL Game of the Week on YouTube Live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into tonight's broadcast. We'll have the Carmel Corsairs taking on Glenbrook Spartans. Alongside our technical director, Jimmy Olson, our cameraman, Matt Boone, and our color broadcaster, Taylor Raymond. I am Max Anderson. I have the action right here from our Woodhouse Arena for you tonight. Taylor, Carmel comes into tonight's game 2-7 in their first year in the SHL. They're starting to turn a corner, and they've been able to win 2 of their last 3 games.
Yeah, they sure have. They came into this league here, SHL, as you know, the top level of competition in high school hockey in the state of Illinois. They came in, got their feet wet, and learned the hard way that it's going to be some quick hockey, as you said, starting out 0-7. Since then, they've found their feet and gotten their legs behind them a little bit, winning 2 of their last 3 games. They've started to gain a little momentum, a little team chemistry, and realize that they're playing with the big boys now.
We saw them play 2 weeks ago right here on the SHL Game of the Week. Gave Loyola a very tough game. They look to do the same thing here tonight against GBN. Having said that, GBN coming in the game 4-0 so far in league play. Obviously replacing a couple pieces on the back end to the top defenseman of the state in Burke and Wilcox, but really come back loaded offensively so far in their 4-0 start.
They absolutely do. They do come back loaded, and as you said, a 4-0 start. Nothing short of what we're used to seeing from GBN, always a perennial top team in the state of Illinois. They did lose Burke and Wilcox, as you mentioned, 2 huge pieces on their defensive side, but they do bring back some offensive starters, some firepower, and they'll look to continue building upon that 4-0 start.
And for more on GBN, we're going to take it down to ice where Tyler Rocky, the 3rd member of our team, is standing by with head coach Evan Polakidis.
All right, Coach, your team's 4-0 to start the season. How do you keep your team's mindset in the present as opposed to looking ahead down the road?
On Friday and LAG on Saturday, so these are all big points in this league.
You mentioned finding your legs. This is a team that's played as many games as your opposition in Carmel today. How do you match their experience out there on the ice?
Well, we got experience, kids. I don't worry about that. We want to play fast. We want to dictate the pace rather than get it dictated to us. The other night, we started slow, so we want to have a good first period.
So this team not too long ago, what are some of the keys you took away from that game that you can use tonight?
They took a lot of penalties the last game, and then we had to do a little better job 5-on-5 than we did the other night.
Coach, thanks so much. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Good insight there from the head coach of the Spartans, Evan Polakidis. 12-3-1 so far overall for Glenbrook Spartans. Obviously, like we mentioned, 4-0 here in the SHL. One of the key things we want to keep an eye on is all game tonight that Evan and Tyler really touched on there at the end of that interview is getting out of the box. We're going to talk a little more about that as we go along, but we know, especially GBN, if there's one thing the Spartans have been known for, especially under head coach Evan Polakidis, it's been the penalty.
Yeah, it certainly has, Max, and Carmel is the most penalized team in SHL play so far this year with 113 penalty minutes through the first 10 games. GBN, they enjoy the power play time. They have some creative skill makers. They'll work the puck alongside the boards, attack the middle, and they get very, very skilled offensively when it comes to their power play setups.
We're getting ready for puck drop here. Before we go any further, I want to make sure we give great thanks to our sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week: CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, and GBN Hockey. We thank them for their great support of the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week. Once again, they're a 3-member team now, something we're trying to bring here to the SHL, give you even more sound throughout the game. Tyler, is going to be parked right behind the benches. He's going to have great info for us all game long. We're going to continue to go down to Tyler throughout the game, but we're underway here as GBN will take possession off the face-off draw. Just jumping over the stick of Daniel Wilcox. He'll have to retreat back into his own end. Trying to find Matt Dahlke, far side half boards. Puck will harmlessly make its way towards starting goaltender tonight for Glenbrook North, Matthew Carr. Just 15 seconds in here, face-off draw to come to the left of Matt Carr. And won by the Spartans. Wilcox plays up near side half boards. Miller cross ice, not able to be controlled along the far side boards. That's team captain Matthew Dahlke. Dahlke, part of that experienced forward group coming back for this GBN team, really looking for more scoring. Here's a chance out in front. Dahlke shoots. That one just goes over the crossbar. Miller gets it right back, looking for an outlet. Has a man up the far side point, not able to get it to him instead. It's Casey Roman able to dig it out for Carmel, but only momentarily. Puck now loose in behind the goal for Carmel. Between the pipes tonight for Carmel. Starting goaltender Ryan Burns, our first chance to see him on the season. We had Tyler Vanko a couple weeks ago, but Ryan Burns getting the start tonight against GBN.
It's a great play there by GBN Slovis. He saw an opening slot, cut through the middle, found the puck on his stick, and tried to go 5-hole. Nicely shut down there by Carmel's Burns.
16:05 left in the first period. Offensive zone draw. GBN aren't able to win it. Up the boards comes Sam Smith for Carmel. It just jumps over the stick, but able to get it back to McPherson. Puck out in front of the net. Not able to get it to anybody in a white jersey. Like I mentioned, white jerseys tonight for Carmel. Brown lettering, orange trim, black pants. GBN counters with their black uniforms, and we got a player down behind the net. Going down hard for GBN was Braden Roy. A little bit slow to get up. Puck hops into the Carmel bench. He's a little bit slow to get to the bench.
Looked like he caught an edge heading into those boards and took an awkward tumble.
He is not in much comfort as he comes off the ice, barely able to stop in front of the GBN bench. Face-off draw now. It'll be Sam Levin for GBN. Not able to win it, so early story so far. Carmel having some success in the face-off circle. GBN not able to establish offensively in the Carmel end.
We're going to be sure to keep our eye on Braden Roy of GBN. He looks to be walking it off in the penalty box area, but still in some discomfort. He is speaking with one of the athletic trainers. So hopefully he will come out unscathed here.
GBN with some room. O'Vanian coming down the side. Shot, save. Puck off the side of the net. It looked like it almost went in. Now it's O'Vanian battling. John O'Vanian not able to dig that one out. As out with it comes Evan Morabito for Carmel. Morabito's just going to dump and chase. He's got Leaf on his wing. And Scott as well. Here's Michael Matz. Plays the puck far side half board, just able to scoop it out. Matz, good stick there to pry the puck loose. With it comes Levin up the ice to Matz. Not able to handle it as he crossed the blue line. A lot of red lines here tonight. Just noticed that here in Northbrook Ice Arena.
It appears the blue has faded a little bit over the years. Could use a new paint job.
Now speed and space as Dahlke shoots just wide of the net, off the back of the net. And Burns a little bit slow getting back to his post. And GBN might go to school on that. Puck missed wide, but bounced right loose just to the left of the post. And Burns a little bit slow getting there. Puck kept in. Here's Hardesty. He shoots, deflected, scores! And GBN will take a 1-goal lead. I believe it was deflected in front by Miller. We'll await the official scoring.
It absolutely was deflected in front. A somewhat flubbed shot from the point on a bouncing puck. Redirected, and it'll squeeze just over the right leg pad of Burns. That'll put GBN up 1-0 pretty early here in the first period. Precisely the way GBN would like to have started on the score sheet. But Carmel will battle back here.
So 13:45 left here in the first period. 1-0 GBN. The polar opposite of the start that Carmel had the other night. And for more on that start for GBN, we'll toss it down to Tyler Aki.
Coach Pulkita stressed that he wanted his team to get out to a fast start in this one, get a lot of pucks and traffic on net, and you see just about 4 minutes in, that's certainly the case for GBN.
No doubt about it. They got the puck to the front of the net and the deflection by Levin. Able to get them out in front here early. Another face-off. Trying to dig the puck out there. Well played by Joe Davis. About turn, but misses the stick of Matt Factel, who came out of the zone. Waved on the icing call. Interesting. I think GBN bench wanted it, didn't get it.
Yeah, Ryan Burns was quick to pounce on that. A couple black jerseys in the neighborhood. He did not want to play ball.
Ryan Burns getting his fifth start of the season. 1-3 and 86% save percentage. A little lower than you'd like to see. Really, him and Tyler Vanko been in a two-way battle for that top goalie spot. We'll see if tonight Burns is able to establish himself, but not a great start. Early goal. Wilcox dumped the puck in. Knocked down by Smith and Keir is screaming from the bench, get on and get down on the forecheck. Here's a turnover. Ruben able to take it. Of Levin behind the net. Around the board. Wilcox keeps it at the blue line, but only momentarily. Out with it. Nearly had a 2-on-1 opportunity. Can't get it. Here's Braden Roy. He looks like shaking off his injury.
Yes, he does.
That deflection goes in behind the Carmel net. Play to the side of the net. Now top of the crease. Shoots. Oh, big pad save from Burns to keep it at 1-0. That was a quick reaction from Burns. And they'll take the icing.
Sure will. That's an exhausted icing too. That would come right back and those guys would stay on the ice if this were the NHL. It is not. The white jerseys get to get a quick line change here. There's a flurry of activity in their own zone. It's produced a couple tired legs.
Carmel playing without Kyler Morning tonight. Suffered a bit of an injury last night. He's not playing like the talented freshman who had that goal against Loyola a couple of weeks ago. Very impressive freshman. That was a huge loss on the backside. Carmel Corsairs, good stick lift there from Dalkey. Tape pass. Slavis not able to get a shot off in the slot. Far side afterwards, Miller trying to scoop the puck up the far side boards to Michael Matz. A host of players come together. Puck gets back to the point. Here's a shot, that one. Down the side again. Burns a little bit late getting down there. That puck almost squeezed under his pads. Here's another deflection. Puck loose in the crease. Burns falls on it.
Couple of scoring chances there set up by, again, by GBN's Matt Dalkey, and he's so aggressive on the forecheck. You saw there, able to catch the right wing assigned to him, pick his pocket, turn the puck the other way, create some scoring chances for GBN. So good at it.
Chance out in front, not able to get anything on his Levin. Back the other way comes Carmel, really unable to establish much of anything so far in the offensive zone. Here comes Miguel, puck into the high crease. Not able to do anything with it with Morabito. Levin, a nice move around Anakini. Levin gets it in the slot. Shot, big save by Burns. Another shot deflected out in front, never got through. Another big save by Burns to keep it at 1-0, but GBN really pressing right now and making life tough on the defensive unit for Carmel. 11:02 left here. One to nothing GBN. Now loose in the neutral zone. Here's Davis, tries to dump it deep. but taken away there by Sasaki. Now fumbling in his own end a little bit. Here's a shot into the belly. A little bit uncomfortable look there from Carr. Didn't get it cleanly, able to hold it long enough to get a whistle. But didn't look terribly comfortable on that pretty simple wrist shot.
No, he didn't, and it's a great job by Davis there, too. Had a little toe drag to draw his defenseman towards him. Knew exactly what he was doing, trying to get a little screen so he could get that shot off, and he placed it perfectly. Carr did not see it coming. You're absolutely right.
Eisenstark mishandles the puck, turns it over. Here's Davis. Skates around one defender, just keeping in the zone was Nico Kempa. But Carmel again not able to set anything up. Levin will try to play it up the boards, kept in momentarily by Gedville, but Levin able to finally force it out. Here's Braden Roy. Roy's got Ruben on his wing. Good stick by Kempa. Backhand pass, here's a shot, good. Stick lifter, also a dangerous puck, still loose out in front. Puck loose behind the net. And Burns scrambling, here's Wilcox in close, shoots. Big save, puck still loose, pressed up against the pad. Never really was secured. Kind of a quick whistle there from the referee. That puck was still loose when he blew his whistle.
Yeah, it sure was. Bouncing around the blue paint a little bit. Nice job there by Ryan Burns to sprawl himself out and prevent an alley for that puck to trickle behind him. But plenty of danger in the area. You'd like to see a little bit tighter play there from his defenseman in front of him.
It was Jack Hardesty on the assist on that first goal for GBN. And of course the goal scorer Casey Miller, returning varsity starter for this GBN team, looked at a much bigger role. Puck loose through the crease. Slovis not able to get a good shot on net. Burns really being tested here early on, back with speed. Comes Stensrud, tries to stick handle through a couple of defenders. Not able to as Novak sprawls to try to keep that in the zone. Now Dahlke putting pressure on. And Burns will have to squeeze. GBN really pouncing on little mistakes that Carmel's been making so far here early.
I like Ryan Burns hopping on that puck in front of him. Again, not getting much help from his defenseman. He'd rather take that whistle and blow the play dead, let things begin in his own zone, as opposed to trying to poke that to the corner where his defensemen have been getting beat pretty handily so far this evening.
Gedville tries to make a play in the corner, unable to get it. Battle now is Dahlke pestering Stensrud, but a nice play by Stensrud. Get the puck to Josh Vogt, and he'll be able to get the puck out, but not controlled. So far, sloppy play from Carmel, really creating opportunities for GBN. Now battle in the corner, four bodies come together. Out with it comes Carmel again. They'll try another exit out of their zone. Again, not very well executed. Puck stays in, at least momentarily. That's going to be a story here early on. Carmel really struggling to cleanly get the puck out of their zone. GBN doing a great job of putting pressure on as well.
Yeah, and it's evidenced on the board. Shots on goal are 10-1 in favor of the Spartans so far. And I'm seeing a lot of turnovers, a lot of errant passes, and pucks missed.
And the puck comes flying up here into the stands. Nearly took Jimmy the Wiz Olsen's head off. He was ducking for cover.
It's all right. Who needs a tech guy anyway, right?
We wouldn't be able to survive on this great broadcast without Jimmy the Wiz Olsen.
We sure wouldn't.
Levin wins that draw, but misses the stick of Burke. A lot of familiar names, but not the same players here on this GBN team. It's a family affair here at Glenbrook North. And some new, younger blood starting to filter through the program. This is now our fourth year doing the SHL Game of the Week, me and Taylor and Jimmy. Starting to see brothers come through the program. It's kind of cool to watch from a broadcaster perspective.
Yeah, it sure is. It's fun to see those guys cycle in and out. Get to know them over the years. Meet their younger siblings who come up through JV.
Burke gets a deflection, not in the direction he wanted, but puck one back. Here's Matz. He has his shot towards the net deflected. Ovanian can't corral it. Carmel tries to play it out, but Burke keeps it in, looking for a deflection. Puck loose, high slot. Not able to get a shot on net, and the puck able to be squeezed out. I mean, Carmel has having to take every piece of effort just to get the puck out of the zone, let alone offensive. Here's Ovania with a nice move. He shoots that deflection. Yeah, I think he had someone backdoor going to the ice. It was Ovania, no call there as the referee was looking straight on.
I'm not sure what Carmel's Kempa is doing out there so far this shift. He's lost his stick twice, gotten beat 2 more times. He looks a little lost out there. They're going to look to get new bodies out on that defensive front for Carmel.
Yeah, Carmel.
But he's running around in his own zone there, almost leading to a couple GBN scoring chances.
Carmel takes the icing. With that icing, we'll thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week. CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, and Glenbrook North Hockey. Thank them for their great support of the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week. Live here from Northbrook alongside Taylor Rammel and our Between the Glass member of the team, Tyler Aki. I am Max Anderson. Really looking forward to that element of the broadcast here this year, bringing you more sound, more tidbits. You think of him as the SHL's Pierre Maguire. Here's Smigilski, sharp angle shot. Again, Carr, not very comfortable. It was high shot there off his shoulder. It certainly hasn't looked comfortable on only his second shot on net. Both shots, he's looked relatively uncomfortable.
Yeah, it looks like he's in a little bit of difficulty dropping down to his butterfly. It's the second time we've seen it, granted. So a small sample size, nonetheless. He's looked to be in a little bit of discomfort so far, dropping down and making those saves.
Factal will do his best just to keep it in. Roman, good strength play there, but not able to come away with it. Factal and Davis now past her. Here's Roman out in front. And at the very last second, it was Tyler Laughlin who got his stick in the way, or else a good chance for Carmel. Vogt gives it up. And it'll be Joe Davis that just has to drop it in.
By far the best piece of forecheck we've seen so far from Carmel. Joe Davis making his presence felt. Another time we're saying his name on the broadcast after a great play on his behalf. He keeps the puck in along the near side corner and makes a couple nice cycle plays down low.
Vogt with a nifty play. A little about face move to get the puck out of his net. Back towel, slap that shot deep and just go off for a change. 10-2, the early shots on goal margin in favor of GBN. And we're gonna have an icing. Unfortunate there is looked to be kind of intentional as Everett Levin nearly caught up with that puck before it got all the way down to the goal line, but not quite able to get there with 6:08 left. Carmel will get a rare offensive zone draw opportunity.
Nevin's going to line up 3 on the inside hash mark as he pointed towards Miller to spread out wide. So they're going to look to throw a stretch pass up and beat them wide. Puck ultimately going the complete opposite direction, but he'll set up along the near side boards nonetheless.
Best laid plans go to waste. As this puck able to trickle out, Smith not able to keep it in. Here's Slovis with speed and space. He skates wide, drops it to Miller. Miller shoots, good stick from Stensrud, not to let that shot get off. Carmel a little bit tighter in their defensive zone the last 2 or 3 minutes. I'm sure that was a message coming from the bench. As that ice will bring the puck back to the Carmel defensive zone. .5:42 left, draw to come to the right. Starting goaltender Ryan Burns. Here's a shot, he scores! I think it was Miller again on a deflection in front. Right off the face-off. A quick wrist shot from above the far side circle, and it looked like a deflection out in front. We'll try to take another look at it.
No, I thought I saw the same thing, Max, and it looked like, again, Nico Kempa and Carmel losing track of his man right in front of the net. And he's unable to clear bodies. His man sneaks behind him and is able to deflect that puck in.
Slovis won the draw, got it back to Dalkey, and the only question is whether it was deflected out in front. That puck played by high stick. We'll get the official scoring. It is Miller once again with assists going to Slovis and Dalkey. Here's another chance. Here's Miller, far side circle. That puck deflected just over the crossbar. And played out. So a 2-goal game so far for Casey Miller.
We know where he likes to set up his tent, huh?
That is something that's got to be a focus for Carmel now.
Absolutely.
Is pretty much 2 attempts in a row have been able to be successful. The hand-eye coordination from Miller getting it done. Looked like it squeezed through the 5-hole of Burns. And it's 2-0 GBN in a really a tough first period. Nothing's really going well so far for Carmel. Down 2-0 and only 2 shots on goal so far. Credit GBN's defense as well.
Yeah, they have looked very smooth so far in transition and breakouts from their own zone.
Morabito tosses that puck in on Carr, but easily handled, stick to side, and they'll play on. Rink wide pass, here's Matz. Matz skates around one defender. Looking for support, will drop it. Eisenstark a little bit late, getting to the far side half boards, but a good effort from Ovanian. Keep the play going momentarily until our faded blue line cedes the puck. Rink wide pass. Smigilski nearly turns it over there, able to keep it on, will toss himself a forecheck opportunity. He'll check Wilcox into the boards. Now Ovanian near side half boards, does a good job giving it on to Levin. Levin with some speed. He'll skate wide, he'll look for some help. He has help back at the point. We're gonna have our first penalty of the game. Extra skater on the ice for GBN, puck still loose. Another shot, that one gets in. No goal according to the referee though. GBN thought they scored.
I thought they did too.
Not sure why that was waved off.
And nor does the GBN coaching staff. They're awaiting word. Nonetheless, if you're Carmel and you see that delayed arm raised, you got to hop on that puck. You cannot let GBN set up with a 6th attacker there and get that extra shot off.
Just reading the body language of Ryan Burns there, he looked like he'd given up a goal.
Yeah,
look at the look on his face here. Watch as the puck trickles behind him. He looks behind him. He looks pretty defeated there as if that puck went in.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Well, that was not ruled a goal. Either way, we'll have a 2-minute minor in favor of GBN, and this is danger territory if you're Carmel.
And you know, I'm not entirely sure I agree with the penalty in the first place, to be honest with you.
Boarding, I believe, was the call?
The boarding was the call.
Now GBN cycling the puck. Here's Eisenstark patient all the way back up top. Has the puck a long time. He'll shoot. That one deflected wide. Here's a chance in close. Rink wide, just not able to handle it. Was Rubin on the back door. Now a chance in behind the net. Oh, here's a chance just wide of the post. Was Rubin. Puck still loose. Wilcox all the way in from his defensive park. Eisenstark gives on to Rubin. Rubin, high slot. Look, shoot just over the crossbar. Puck still loose side of the net. Not able to handle it. Levin, far side. Rink wide. Here's Dahlke looking for some space. He'll pass. Now top of the circle. It's Levin. Rink wide, Eisenstark. Nice piece of stick work there from Eisenstark to keep the puck away from the Carmel defender. Here's another shot. Never gets through. Dahlke shoots just wide. Now Levin backdoor. He'll shoot. That one deflected. Scores!
Another deflection. Wilcox in front. Able to tip a slap shot from the point. That'll put GBN up by a score of 3-0.
So 3-0 early in a power play goal for GBN. We'll await the official scoring, but I do believe you saw it correctly, Taylor. As we have Tyler behind the benches about to send us the official scoring for that one. But 3-0 regardless of who scored it. And it was Wilcox with the goal, and it'll be Levin with the assist. So 3-0 GBN. Here's a quick shot on net. Turned aside by Carmel. Now Kim, he takes a hard check against the boards. Not able to keep the puck in. Was GBN. Back comes Scott. He gives way. Nice slot. Not able to handle it. Puck loose now behind the net. It'll be a hand pass And that one's going to come out of the zone. Talked about penalties being a new issue here this season. More on the new penalty rules. Here's Tyler Hockey.
The penalty. In the Scholastic Hockey League, you have to keep that stick on the ice while you check. Sean Fath tried to plead his case to his coach, but he quickly gave it right back and said, hey, you got to make sure that stick's on the ice. Back to you guys.
Sorry for that technical difficulty. We didn't get that out there. We'll work on that for our next bit. That rink-wide pass.
That'll be an icing and come all the way back down. Nonetheless, Sean Fath in the box there for Carmel as GBN's able to equalize. I apologize, able to put a third up on the board just before the equal skaters come back onto the ice. An iffy call against Sean Fath. He just finished up his hit along the far side boards. Levin turned at the last second. Fath continued his momentum into the boards. So not in agreement with the striped officials on the ice. Nonetheless, resulting in a power play goal for Northbrook. We talked about it before the start of the game. Carmel having issues staying out of the box, and that continues. GBN 1 for 1 on the power play tonight, and if you're Carmel, you're going to do all you can to stay out of the box the rest of the evening. In front, puck crossbar. Matt Dahlke set up shop right there in the near slot. Almost beating Burns high.
Now with just 15 seconds left in the period, Carmel just trying to get out of things with something intact. They've really struggled so far here tonight. Nothing gone well, being outshot 15-4 and with 5 seconds left. They'll clear the puck, and that will be the end of the first period. Oh, late chance here from Carmel. Stensrud not able to get a shot off, so that will be the end of the first period. Out shooting 15-4 so far. We'll take a quick break here on the SHL Game League. Come right back with second period action in just a minute. Here's Young, forehand, backhand, he shoots, he scores! He shoots, oh, what a save by Paul! He's still down, he scores! Loyola ties it! Big slap shot by Jenkins, he shoots, he scores! Wilcox shoots, he scores! Drive by Baird, big save, another save by Sandholm! It's still loose in the spot, a backhanded shot over the net! He's got room, lines up, shoots, he scores!
After a period, what needs to shore up defensively for you guys?
Well, we need to relieve some of the pressure in our defensive zone right now. They're just all over us. They're winning every loose puck battle. They're beating us to every loose puck right now. So we got to kind of relieve that pressure and get some passes out in the neutral zone and get the puck in deep and get some pressure on them.
You guys played this team about a week ago. What's different about them this time around?
They're smooth in their feet. We played last night. We had a tough battle against St. Viator last night that we lost. So the boys are a little tired going in the first period, but I think we'll pick it up in the second period.
All right, thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that report, Tyler. You heard it, maybe a little bit of dead leg, and really GBN doing a great job of putting pressure on. That was really the message there from head coach Scott Vitrino, is try to find a way to alleviate some of the pressure, and we've seen it. The forecheck has been brutal so far for GBN.
Yeah, it certainly has. I wrote down 3 things throughout the first period for Carmel. The first was pressure. We've talked about it. The second was passing. Carmel really needs to tighten up their passing. We've seen a lot of errant passes, missing sticks, finding their way onto the stick of Spartans and heading back the other way. That cannot happen for Carmel, especially early in a game like this, playing a team with such skill and speed. They will capitalize, and the last is losing the battles in the corners. They need to tighten up, start heading into the dirty areas of the ice, because GBN has been able to come out of the corners with the puck with little to no effort whatsoever.
And exactly what Carmel did not need, which was just 14 seconds into the second period. They're going to go back to the penalty kill. It's Lucas Novak who's going to get the penalty, and GBN right back on the power play. Face-off draw won by GBN. 11 up top now, Eisenstark near side point, drops it near side half boards Rubin. Now into the corner, a battle for it. Momentarily won by Carmel, and they're able to clear it out. Dalkey, good stick there to keep the puck in the zone, looking for some angle towards the net. Instead, he'll hold on. He's got man back at the point. That's 11, cross ice, Eisenstark. Backdoor, here's a shot, knocked down in front. Puck still loose, and able to clear it out.
Dalkey was unable to get his stick on that, but what a gorgeous feed by Eisenstark. Everyone was expecting the shot. He had Dalkey setting up on the back door and found him with a gorgeous no-look pass.
Dalkey again has looked outstanding so far tonight. Here's a chance out in front. Puck loose in the slot. Here's a shot. And able to close his legs and keep it out was Ryan Burns.
Minute and 3 remaining on the man advantage for the Spartans, who so far this year have been a somewhat pedestrian 13% on the power play. Obviously that's heading into tonight where they are already 1 for 1. Nonetheless, we expect a little more firepower coming out of the GBN Spartans on the power play.
That shot goes wide of the net, and able to clear it is Stensrud. Miller able to get it right back. 53 seconds left on the power play for Carmel. Shot through the neutral zone. A little bit of miscommunication there from GBN. Stensrud doing a nice job of wasting time here on the power play. And GBN will reset with 40 seconds to go. Long change right now for both teams. They'll want to be careful, especially on special teams. Here's Braden Roy. He'll skate wide. Looking for help out in front. He's got Slovis back at the point. Still with the puck. He'll go cross ice, but just enough on that from Stensrud to force that puck out. Never got through to Hardesty. Roy will try again. He gets taken down. That might be another penalty. We look around. No arm goes up from anybody. So we'll play on at 5 and 4 with 10 seconds to go. Ovanian now. That will be just about the end of the power play here, as GBN tries to get one more quick try, but are not able to. But real quick, we want to send it right back down to Tyler Aki. More on some of the new penalty rules here in the league.
Carmel killed that penalty, but the previous one resulted in a Daniel Wilcox goal, and that penalty, a big part of what the Scholastic Hockey League is emphasizing right now, is keeping that stick down while you are checking, and that is what led to the second goal for GBN this tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Tyler. It really is something that SHL, Illinois Hockey, AHI have really placed a focus on, are enforcing some existing rules. We talked about keeping the stick on the ice when you go in for a hit. It's always been a rule, Taylor, but something they're really focusing on this year as player safety continues to be a topic.
It sure has. And they'll increase it every single year, trying to make the game as safe as possible. Sticks have been coming up, catching necks, jaws, going places you don't want sticks to go, so they are really harping on keeping the stick on the ice when contact is initiated all the way through the end of the hit.
Here's Wolf getting some of his first ice time here for GBN. He does a nice job holding onto the puck, spins it around. Now Wilcox back at the point. Gives up, gives it right back. Wilcox shot deflected just wide of the net. It was Sasaki just to the side of the net. Very nearly had the fourth goal for GBN. Sasaki now doing a nice job holding on to the puck. Good move there. Has a man back at the point. We'll drop it to Wilcox. Wilcox had some pressure quickly, so he'll dump it deep. Here's Wolf. Wolf out in front. Puck loose. But Kim wasn't able to get a stick on it. Wilcox does a nice job keeping it loose. Puck still loose in the high circle, but Scott comes away with it. We'll try to at least waste some time. Carmel really getting their first chance in the GBN zone here in the second period. Not easily sticked aside by Carr, just not able to get much going. I think Taylor has as much to do with GBN being very sound so far in their own zone. Here's Kempa with a shot, not able to get a lot on it.
You said it, Max. It does have a lot to do with the speed and creativity that GBN possesses, but If you're Carmel, you want your defensemen to start tying up their men in front of their own net.
Here's Morabito, a chance, high circle, he shoots. Big save by Burns, best save of the night so far for him. Excuse me, for Carr. Morabito had a ton of space near side circle, bit of a breakdown for GBN, not able to bury it, but Matthew Carr, an outstanding save to keep this game at 3-0. 12:35 left here in the second period. Here's Eisenstark. He gets checked by Pfaff. And off the puck, Kempa gives it up to Smigilski. He again throws it off the boards to himself. Nice piece of one-man forecheck there by Smigilski, but not able to corral long enough to get anything set up. Here's Ovanian taking on two guys by himself. He gets thrown down to the ice. Now a check, whack of the stick, and out comes Carmel. Starting to get a little bit chippy. Both teams getting a little bit physical here in the last minute or two. Eisenstark loses an edge. And Ovanian able to help him out and avoid any danger. Here's Matz. Matz comes together, gives a shove to Roman. You feel like Taylor's game's physicality certainly picked up here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it has. I think there's some frustrations coming from the Carmel end, and naturally so. We were discussing it. There's been too many black jerseys finding their way behind the white jersey defenseman and setting up shop in front of Burns, and you cannot see that out of your defensemen. You need your defensemen to be marking their men, knowing where they're at. All three of GBN's goals, granted one coming on the power play, were scored from deflections. You need to see better from your defensemen. They can't be letting Spartans sneak behind them and get sticks on pucks in front of their own goaltender.
Carmel desperately looking for a goal here in the second period. They just haven't had many chances. We're through more than 20 minutes of game play, and they have only 5 shots on goal. That is not good enough if you're the Carmel Corsairs. And a far cry from what this team looked like a couple of weeks ago against Loyola Gold, where they were buzzing around the ice. Lots of offensive zone chances. You got to wonder what not having Kyler Gornick means to this Carmel team. This puck launched into the Carmel end. GBN able to dig it out. Braden Roy able to get a little bit on it, but not in the direction he really wanted. Here's Vogt. Gets it loose, Smigilski. Smigilski has the little speed element for Carmel. He's one of their speedier players. He's had a couple of opportunities here. Nice play by Stendred. He'll shoot. Deflected in front. What a glove by Carm. Not sure if he got it before the deflection or after, but he saw that puck all the way through.
When you talked about it, Spagilski, he has some wheels and some grit. He went right to the dirty area just in front of the GBN netminder and tried to set up camp there to do some damage. Almost able to get a stick on for a little redirect. Nonetheless, not shying away from the tough areas of the ice, and that's exactly what you need to see from Carmel.
Puck settles in behind the GBN zone. Carmel tries to dig it out. Not able to. You just see the speed and physicality of GBN seems to be overwhelming Carmel a little bit. Just not able to win the 50-50 battles in the corner so far.
Nope, and you heard the Carmel coaching staff talk about it between periods. They need to start coming out of the corners and behind the net with the puck, be it their own zone or Spartan zone. They need to start applying the pressure and coming out with these loose puck battles.
Dalkey tried to hang out at the blue line for a stretch pass, not able to handle, being offsides.
No, Matt Dalkey doing a little cherry picking, little old school cherry picking way behind the nearest Corsair defenseman. Hardesty tried to hit him, but just saw him too late. Would likely have sprung him in alone on a breakaway. Smart attempt, just executed a little bit too late.
Here's a shot from the point, no deflection for Carmel, so it's easily patted aside by Matthew Carr. Really hasn't been challenged. He had the one shot from Morabito where he had the nice glove save, but outside of that, it's been a pretty quiet night on that end of the ice. Carmel, Rubin there, able to get something on that puck to force out of the zone. Rubin with a little bit of space. That puck off the stick of Laughlin and into the Carmel bench. 9:43 left in the Second period, 3-0 Glenbrook North. Want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week. CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, and Glenbrook North Hockey. We thank them for their great support of the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week. GBN wins the draw. Eisenstark up the near side boards. He'll toss it deep and send Levin and Ovanian in on the forecheck. Ovanian with a good hit, forces the puck loose. Puck loose, Anakini able to corral it and force it out of the dangerous area, but not completely out of the zone. Levin able to keep with it. Ovanian now looking, trying to find an angle. Has the puck taken off his stick, gets it back. Ovanian back to Eisenstark. Eisenstark shoot, looking for a deflection. He got it from Levin, but it didn't go the direction he was hoping. Now Matt's far side half boards, has the puck kind of stuck in between his skates. He'll steer it loose. Ovanian gets it there, creates some space for himself. Backhand, just one too many stick handles. Here's a shot from Laughlin. Never got through. Scott gets it out quickly. Here's Leaf. Leaf shoots. That one, again, easily sticked aside by Carr. I mean, the shot totals, Taylor, 16-6, but it might as well be more than that. It's really only been, I think, one shot on goal that has felt like even remotely a threat for Carmel.
Yeah, I have to agree here, and we again saw Mats belonging to the Spartans able to set up behind the Corsair defenseman yet again. It's really something that they have to focus on going forward, especially as they hit practice this week, is watching for guys sneaking behind their defensemen and getting these defensive zone breakouts going.
Wolf now far side half boards. Wilcox, rink wide Eisenstark. Here's a shot deflected. Now Wilcox will just dump it deep, and you know, while it was a pretty flat performance here from Carmel, Scott Vitrino talked about it before the game. They played very well last night. It looks like we'll have a penalty. And it's going to go against Carmel. Excuse me, it's going to go against GBN, and Everett Levin will head to the box. So here's an opportunity for Carmel. But we mentioned they played very well last night against the St. Viator team. That's one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the state. Had a 4-3 game in the third period, ended up losing 6-4, but this Carmel team, we saw it against Loyola, obviously last night against Viator, is a good team. They're just struggling so far here tonight, but here's an opportunity on the power play that they need desperately to get back in this game. Here's an easy entry into the zone. Top of the circle, Rubin. Far side half boards. And is Factow able to keep it in momentarily. Roman, here's a shot blocked in front by Slovis and cleared down the ice. Talk about using your body to sell out, not let that puck through. Charlie Slavis, the veteran, forward for GBN.
GBN is just going to hang 4 men back behind the red line on the Carmel breakout. They're going to try to make the Corsairs come to them and set up a trap through the neutral zone. You'll see it again here. They're just going to rest all 4 men right at the red line.
Really clogging up the neutral zone.
Yep.
Don't want an easy entry into the zone. And once again, they disrupted and able to clear it out. So 55 seconds left in the power play. And Carmel got nothing going. Davis now will try to lead up the ice. A little bit more space in. Here's Stensrud, able to enter the zone, drops it to Rubin, but he's not able to handle the puck. Miscue there as he had some space, probably could have gotten a shot off with some traffic in front. Rubin waiting back at the point, he'll get it, looking for an angle, rink wide. Here's Davis, but another block shot. Far side circle. Now drop to Roman, back up top Davis, he shoots. That one easily into the glove of Carr, not able to get the traffic in front they're probably looking for with 21 seconds left on the power play.
Exactly right. Was just going to say, you're seeing the Spartan defensemen keeping all of the Corsair forwards in check as they come within the immediate vicinity of the net, sometimes doubling up on their man while playing the box on the PK. They're doing a nice job of making sure nobody's sneaking behind them, nobody's able to get in the face of their netminder, and forcing Carmel to really play from the perimeter and try to set something up from far outside. Doing a nice job of it.
Just about do it for the Corsair power play, but here's a shorthanded chance for GBN. Puck still loose in front. Kim couldn't get a shot off. Back the other way comes Carmel. That will do it for the 2-minute minor on Levin. He'll head straight to the bench. On comes Braden Roy for GBN. That puck misses the Corsair stick. Would have been a.
Yep.
I think it would have been a nice.
It was. They had an arm up. The linesman had an arm up. Matthew Carr came out to play it.
That
would
will
have
be
been
nice.
nice.
5:41 left here in the second period. Carr just probably not noticing that arm going up. A lot going on in a goaltender's head during a game.
There's always stuff going on in the goaltender's noggin.
Interesting creatures, goaltenders.
Indeed they are.
We had some personalities last year, obviously. Some graduations from GBN. One of the great personalities in net last year for that Spartan team. Rubin loses the puck as he enters the neutral zone. Here's Stensrud. Had a nice night. I'd say of any forward so far for Carmel, this is probably had the best night. Started to have
That's a high hit down low.
We're gonna have a
and
penalty.
Carr's going to come off the ice. GBN's going to try to throw a sixth man on if they can.
They're able to. They're able to get that sixth man on. Here's a chance out for a backhand shot. And GBN will take a 4-0 lead. It's Rubin.
That's Logan Scott that would have headed to the box for a high late hit on GBN's Isenstark down low. Isenstark had moved the puck up. Scott following through with his check, which is fine, but his elbow came up. The referee was right there in the vicinity and threw his arm up almost immediately, but that's the second time we've seen a delayed whistle and a sixth man come on the ice for GBN that they have gotten. Oh, I shouldn't say that. The first time the goal was waved off, but that would have been the second time we've seen a goal coming from the sixth attacker. Carmel has to recognize these situations and hop on these pucks as quick as they can. They do not need to face a sixth GBN forward.
Braden Roy and Charlie Slovis get the assists for GBN. Of course, the goal of very nice backhanded shot from Andrew Rubin makes it 4-0 GBN, and just a complete performance so far for GBN. Utterly dominant in so many ways. Now GBN, I missed it there, but GBN heads to the penalty kill here. Chance for Carmel. Didn't see the penalty. Taylor, I don't know if you
No, I
noticed
did not see it. It must have been something after the whistle.
It happened quickly. But it's Jack Hardesty that heads to the box for GBN. We're going to have another penalty, but this one against Carmel.
That's too bad. You don't like to see that, negating what would have been a nice opportunity to try to put your team up on the board. Nullified.
And it'll be Casey Roman.
Casey Roman and Matt Dahlke doing a little bit of friendly exchanging.
So we're going to have
As Roman
4-on-4
heads to the box.
action here for a minute 41.
Gotta love pond hockey.
Wide open hockey we have here for the next couple of minutes. A couple of fours in the box for each team. And you get a good look here of Scott Vitrino behind the bench, just shaking his head. Just not his team's night so far tonight. Really struggling. Oh, look, maybe on 4-on-4, a little extra room on ice. Here's Stensrud. Nice move around one defenseman. Smith tries to drop it to Stensrud, never gets there. It's Wilcox. Wilcox, hand off Slovis. Puck settles in behind the net. Oh, dangerous hit there. Dahlke's going to head to the box. We're going to get 4-on-3.
I don't think it was a hit. I think a stick got tied up in his
Vogt
legs.
now goes into the connection right at the end of the bench. There's a pad on the end of that glass, and Vogt went into kind of head first into that. A couple of scary hits here the last 20 seconds or so.
Is that Vogt or
It's
Zach Gedville? Nonetheless, he went to the boards really awkward, but I don't think it was a body contact that was initiated. It looked like Dahlke's stick got caught up in his legs, so it was a tripping call. Yeah, that's the right call.
That's going to be 4-on-3 for a minute 6 here. A huge opportunity from Carmel. They've got to find a goal here to find themselves at least with a little bit of confidence. Davis able to corral that at the point. Swings it to Rubin. Rubin looking, he's got a lot of space. Shoots! Glove save able to fight it off and off his car. Puck still loose. Here's Davis. Back to Davis, far point. Skates up, far side circle now. Stensrud, back to Davis. He shoots. And into the glove of Carr. He saw that one all the way. That wrister was a high riser. Gloved by Carr.
I really like the play there by Carmel's Nolan Rubin. He's able to walk in. He had all the time in the world. GBN's Kyle Burke moved off to the side and gave Rubin a nice shooting lane to walk all the way in.
Again, Rubin, and he finds the 5-hole of Carr. And Carmel gets on the board. It's 4-1 GBN.
There he goes, just like that. Able to get another opportunity, and he capitalizes. Smart movement on his behalf so far for that power play. Cements his spot at the right point and gives himself plenty of room to walk before ultimately winding up again with a wide open lane. Nicely done there.
Taylor, you mentioned
by Nolan Rubin.
Just a few seconds previously, Rubin had an opportunity and a ton of space, and sometimes it's like when a three-point shooter has no one within 20 feet of him, you psych yourself out and shoot it too quickly, shoot off bounds. He really waited, took his time, slowly moved towards the net, got a good wrist shot off. It was just an outstanding stave there before.
Yep, 100%, and just a nice piece of play there by Rubin for Carmel. Patience on display. And it was Kyle Burke who moved out of the way. He picked up the wrong man in front and just essentially let Rubin walk all the way in, but Rubin had his head up. He made the calculated play. The puck found his stick just a few seconds later for a second opportunity, and he made the most of it.
Joe Davis and Bryce Stensrud with the assists for Rubin. Stensrud, talking about him earlier, he's had a really nice game. Looking for penalties, GBN bench. They don't get one. Thought it should have been a boarding. Didn't get it. That puck nearly takes the head of a linesman off. GBN bench, very upset. The look on head coach Evan Polkias' face says it all. You can see, not happy.
You talked about Joe Davis, Bryce Stensrud, both of them having nice games so far. They're probably the most consistent in their offensive zones in terms of forecheck and pressure. They've been wheeling and working hard most of the evening here. I've been very favorable of their games so far tonight.
5 seconds of 4-on-4 left, and Carmel will get about 35 seconds on the power play advantage. And if they could find another one here before the end of the period, would be enormous for their game's chances heading into the third period. Only down 4-2. Here's Stensrud down front, looking for the deflection from Roman. Looked like he missed his stick. Pinching in and keeping it in. Stensrud. Stensrud shoots just over the crossbar. Able to keep it in. Novak not able to stretch and keep that puck in. So 10 seconds left on the power play. That's just about going to do it for the Corsairs. Levin just going to trap the puck in the corner. Waste the rest of it. Out comes Matt Dahlke to rejoin the play. This puck chipped on, easily sticked aside by Burns.
That's a nice piece of play there by GBN's Everett Levin. Still a few seconds left, ticking down on their penalty kill. Instead of trying to score a goal and pick it up in the corner and go right to the net, he eats it in the corner, knowing that there are a few seconds remaining. Give his man some time to get out of the box and onto the ice to join the play.
Here's Roman. That shot blocked by Charlie Slovis. That's got to be his fourth or fifth block. He's been very active at his forward spot in the defensive zone, not letting shots through. Here's a shot. That one not through. Cross ice, Slovis deflects it. Now Dahlke backdoor. Here's Burke. Burke looking. He'll take a shot. Deflected. Just misses the near post. You can see GBN clearly has a game plan of getting pucks to the front of the net, and they've been looking for deflections all night long.
Well, and Carmel, the defensemen for Carmel have not yet picked up on it. I'm not sure how, but they are not tying up the sticks in front of the net or getting the bodies locked up in front. They're letting them walk all over the blue paint.
And Akini shoots into the belly of Matt Carr. So Matt Carr, what a nice night. Hasn't been tested, but one shaky. That 5-hole goal, not one he's going to want on his highlight tape.
Nope, absolutely not. I mean, a beautifully placed shot and a hard one at that, just a few inches off the ice. Again, for Rubin, we talked about it, a nice piece of play there on the power play for Rubin. But Carr's going to want that one back, definitely.
Under a minute left here in the second period. On comes Levin. He shoots. But that deflection never lets it through. Wolf did a nice job there at the start of that play not to go offsides. Very nearly did. But able to keep on. Here's Levin, shoots. That puck just fought off by Burns. He was a little bit late getting down and fought that one off. We've seen Burns 3 or 4 times now tonight. A little bit late to get down into the butterfly. Something he's certainly going to want to work on as we move along. Eisenstark a little bit careless in his defensive zone. Ovanian able to pick him up. Down comes Levin. Levin checked off the puck. We're going to have a penalty.
Wow, that is
interference.
One of the softer calls I've seen in a little while.
That is a really, really tough call, and you get a good look at Scott Vitrino, and he is pretty upset about that call.
I don't blame him one bit. That is not, in my opinion, interference. Was that just a routine body check? He had the puck, initiated contact. Clean in my book. I'm not sure I disagree with the Carmel coaching staff in their
Logan Scott
dislike for that
is
call.
The one with the minor. This shot deflected for a backhanded shot, just misses the near post. Eisenstark tries to keep it in, just squeaks out of the zone. Under 10 seconds to go. GBN trying to get one more chance here. Here's Dahlke. Has the puck taken off his stick, and that puck fired into the GBN zone. And with 3.9 seconds left, we'll have a face-off draw just to the left of Ryan Burns. Ties up the stick, will tick down, and that will be the end of the second period. So after 2 periods of play, for all intents and purposes, a dominating performance so far from GBN at 4-1.
Yeah, it sure has been. Carmel able to get a little bit of life breathed back into their lungs towards the end there, but they really need to work on picking up the guys sneaking in behind their defensemen. GBN's been able to set up shop right in front of their goaltender, and it's led to all 4 of the goals for the Spartans so far. So you'd like to see them tighten up and come out with a little bit more energy here in the third period, try to get up on the board quickly and get themselves back into this hockey game.
We want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week: CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, and GBN Hockey. We thank them for their great support of the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week. Let them cut the ice, take a quick break, catch our breath, and come back with third period action in just a couple of minutes right here in your home for the SHL Game of the Week, YouTube Live. Here's Young, forehand, backhand, he shoots, he scores! He shoots, oh, what a save by Paul! He's still down, he scores! Loyola ties it! Big slap shot by Jenkins, he shoots, he scores! Wilcox shoots, he scores! Drive by Baird, big save, another save by Sandholm, it's still loose in the slot, a backhanded shot over the net! He's got room, lines up, shoots, he scores! Back here live from Northbrook Ice Arena, Tyler Hockey down on the ice with head coach for Carmel Corsairs, Scott Vitrino.
You guys got on the board in that second period. What do you want to do and see out of your team offensively here in the third?
You know, I think our legs just weren't there in the first period. I thought the second period, except for the penalties, I think we were right there. We matched them pretty good in that second period. We just got to outshoot them, get the puck in deep, but we got to kill this penalty off first.
All right, best of luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. I agree wholeheartedly with that analysis. They just looked flat there in the first period, a little bit dead leg. Looked a lot better in the second period, still offensively not able to accomplish, but huge moment here is they need to kill off this penalty. A minute 16 left in this third period. Big save there from Burns, fights that one off and able to clear the zone. Minute 10 left on the power play. GBN a little bit lackadaisical getting the power play going, up 4-1. Maybe not the same sense of urgency as early in the game, but they sure would like to tally one on and really put this one away here in the third period.
Carmel doing a nice job of swinging one man low through to stop the forward progress of GBN on the power play so far, and they've been doing a nice job of it. We've seen a little bit of difficulty getting the puck out by GBN.
Lazy pass there from Lebanon is not able to get the the puck back to Dalkey. And they'll set up again, 20 seconds left here on the power play. Coaching a little bit too much football. Football's on my mind. As Braden Roy dumps that puck in deep, finds Miller in behind, and now Wilcox likes to, just like his brother, likes to get involved in the offensive play. Come up from his defensive spot. Nice stick work there from Miller, looking for the hat trick. And kept out by the Carmel netminder. Back to full strength. Miller shoots. That one just missing the net as well.
Absolutely gorgeous pass there by Miller.
Roy now again. Backdoor. Wilcox with the deflection. I don't even think he realized what he did. That puck almost found its way in the back of the net. Here's a sharp angle shot. That one goes off the post. Miller back to Eisenstark. Eisenstark battling. He's got Factow with him as well. Now Miller, who's just had an outstanding game. We saw Casey Miller last year. He's much more of a role player tonight. He's been one of the best players on the ice for GBN. Here's Wilcox, far side half boards. Gets the puck stuck in his skates a little bit. Slovis not able to handle that puck as it just squeaks out of the zone. Now Braden Roy drops to Slovis. Back to Roy. Sharp angle looking, shoots that one clear across the ice. Good stick there from Prubin. He's going to try to make a move on Slovis. A little bit slow, getting past the blue line, does. Shoots, blocked by Slovis. Back the other way comes Braden Roy, has his stick tied up. And Carmel able to recover. Here comes Roman. Prubin coming down the slot. He'll shoot, fought off by Carr. Juicy rebound. Carmel looking for it. Able to get a shot off, but steered aside by Carr. Carmel showed a little bit of life here early in the third period. Couple of decent chances. Anakini will retreat back into his end. So as well as GBN played really the first, 25 minutes or so. Last 10 minutes, Carmel's really responded. Played a lot better hockey. Vogt having some trouble handling the puck. And not a good pass, not a good sequence there from Josh Vogt for Carmel. Puck loose, puck just left at the blue line. Backdoor, Rubin with a big shot and a better save by Carr. A great job going post to post there by Carr. That's textbook work by him.
Where was this team the first 2 periods?
No kidding. Here's Rubin with some space. Rubin looking, backdoor, and puck knocked down, puck loose. That was dangerous play by Levin as the deflection very nearly was a chance for Carmel. Here's a shot. That one whistles just past the near post. That puck's going to go the length of the ice. No, the linesman's arm goes down. Didn't even really wave it, just kind of has his arm up and then decided, I'm not going to call that one. That was kind of odd. Levin with a nice play off the board. Hardesty keeps it in momentarily. Now here comes Kim. Kim speeding around the end. Forehand, backhand, wraps around, looking for help. Tries to throw it in front to Levin. Never gets through. Keeping it in is Kim. He'll play it along. There's Matz behind the net. Levin has Burke. Burke, can't handle the puck at the near side point. Will have to retreat back into the neutral zone. Reset. Here's Leaf. Leaf with some pressure. Leaf looking for space. Hands off to Pfaff, but not able to handle it. Pfaff checks from behind. No call. Morabito whiffs on the puck there. So a little bit more energy from Carmel. Still pretty sloppy offensively, but certainly as much energy as we've seen from them all game.
Absolutely, and it started with that really solid penalty kill just right out of the gate to start the period. They've looked alive, fresh, and ready to go here in the third so far.
GBN starting to roll a little bit deeper with their line. Seeing Sasaki getting some extended time.
Kim.
Wolf as well. On the back end with Laughlin as well. Here's Wilcox keeping the puck in. He'll shoot. Deflection.
We're still seeing that. We're still seeing the Spartan jerseys sneak behind enemy lines. We talked about that coming out of the second period. Carmel has to be more aware of the Spartan forwards getting behind and into the goal mouth.
Slovis tries to get the puck out into the slot. Instead, now we got a penalty. I think it's going to go against GBN. Really dumb penalty there. Knocked the stick out of the hands of a Carmel player. It's going to be a slash. Really just no reason for that if you're Wolf. You're up.
Undisciplined.
No reason to give Carmel an opportunity to get into the game.
Doing his best lumberjack impression, just hacking.
And now Evan Polkitis wants an explanation. Did he just get ejected?
He may have. So he was lipping. He must have been lipping off in the bench, in the penalty box. The referee. So that'll do it for you. Unless it's very possible Evan just heard something he didn't like and he'll send his own player to the shower early.
And Carmel will get a 2-minute minor opportunity. So an early exit for number 9 in green, Jack Wolf. Here's backdoor opportunity. Stensrud tries to find Roman in the slot. Now able to get a stick on it.
Moving the puck nicely here so far on this man advantage. Carmel is
backdoor. Oh, what a stick by
him.
Wilcox. Well, Stensrud got much on it. Roman, and now down to the ice. Here's Rubin.
I really enjoy the patience of Rubin on the power play. That's a nice piece to have, a guy who can be calm with the puck and try to set up plays. You're seeing it again.
And we've seen it several times now. Here's Rubin in the middle and into the glove. We'll send it down to Tyler Aki, who had a good look at what just happened there.
So on that last play right there, Jack Wolf got called for a slashing, but then got a 10-minute misconduct added on top of that. And Coach Poulikitis just simply sent him off the ice after that. So I don't think we'll be seeing Jack Wolf for the rest of this contest. I'll keep you guys updated.
So it looked like, at least from our point of view, in theory, he could have stayed in the game. It was 10-minute misconduct.
I think it looked like it was called about the 10-minute and 50-second mark.
But I think he was just so disgusted with the penalty said.
Poulikitis won't stand for lipping off to the officials. It was originally just a 2-minute for slashing. So clearly there was something said by the player or actions done, whether it was a slamming of a door that the official didn't like, gave him the extra 10-minute misconduct, and Evan said, enough's enough, have a good night, head to the showers.
And, you know, in a game like this, up 4-1 in the third period, that's a really good opportunity for Jack Wolf to get some more ice time.
Yeah, you don't like to see that, but Evan Polikitis will have none of that. He will not stand for it.
So under 10 minutes to go now. With speed, here comes Scott. Scott, a little extra hop in his step as he entered the zone, but not able to corral it. Just 15 seconds left on the power play now for Carmel. Burke able to clear the zone. That's the end of the power play for Carmel. Here's Hardesty. Now Ovanian. And Rubin. Bodies coming together. Leaf tries to dig it out. Ovanian joining the party. Out with it comes Carmel. On to Morabito. McFerrin waiting in the middle of the ice. Chance out in front, not able to corral. It's Morabito. Out with it comes Rubin. That puck very nearly into the GBN bench. Down to the ice goes a Carmel Corsair. No call. Ovanian, nice piece of stick work to try to keep the play going. Now Sasaki, far side half boards, ties up a man. Not able to get to the puck. And Stensrud tries to be fancy with the stick. A lot of white jerseys on the ice there. No call. Could have been too many men at one point. Thought I saw 7 guys on the ice for the Corsairs. Puck still loose, Stensrud. He'll try to take the puck out. Carmel really up against it now. Less than 8 minutes to go. They need a goal quickly. They want to find their way back in this game here tonight. At this point, if there's anything they can take, the last 17 minutes or so of gameplay has been a lot better from Carmel. They just cannot come out as flat as they did tonight.
No, it has drastically improved. I mean, not only just the forecheck and the power play.
Stensrud backdoor. Oh, what a sprawling block by Kim. Talk about selling out, not to let a shot get through. There was some room on the back door there. But what an effort from Kim as that puck's cleared down the ice.
Not just the power play and the penalty kill so far.
On that last power play there, Coach Petrino not happy with the way his team executed, consistently saying, we need to go, guys, we're on the power play. He didn't like the push he was getting out of that line right there. And also, defensively, he wanted his team to get back a little more, and he was even pointing out places on the ice that were soft spots in the defense, and what do you know, GBN got easy clears on that power play.
Good spot down there from Tyler, and that's a theme tonight for Scott Vitrino. He's talked about it every time we've talked to him so far tonight before the game. The execution, here's a chance for Levin, and a good spot by the third member of our crew. Hardesty plays on Wilcox. Wilcox just tries to whack it into the Carmel zone, not able to. On comes Carmel. Carr with a little bit of a bobble there, but able to corral the puck.
We've seen that a couple times from Joe Davis as he gains the line, tries to use the defenseman in front of him as a screen in getting a shot off against Matthew Carr. Hasn't worked yet, but it's a great tactic, and it will eventually pay off for him.
Live here from Northbrook Ice Arena alongside Taylor Rammel and our third member of our crew, Tyler Aki. I'm Max Anderson. 6:43 left here in the third period. It's been a quiet last 25 minutes of game time in terms of scoring. GBN did a lot of it in the first period. First 13 minutes of the game, they had 3 goals, and Carmel just looked completely out of it. But ever since about the 10-minute mark of the second period, Carmel settled into the game. It's been a much more balanced game since the middle of the second period.
They have settled into the game. You're seeing a lot more patience. You're seeing puck battles being won in the corners. You're seeing a little more tape-to-tape completion on the passes. You're seeing what you want to see out of these Carmel Corsairs as the game is going on.
Now face-off draw. Here's a chance. Blocked by Wilcox. That one took a piece out of him. I don't think that got a pad. I think it got him in the side. He's staying on the ice, though. Hardesty back to play the puck. Tries to clear it up the boards. Davis there momentarily. Finally, Miller had turned over. Here's Factel able to keep it in. Goes careening behind the glass. Now Dahlke with some space. As Miller, he just shoots up ice. Goes down to a knee, able to keep his balance. Look at Dahlke fight. As Hardesty back at the point, not able to corral it there. Missed opportunity for GBN. Dahlke worked his tail off to make that play, and Hardesty just wasn't able to corral it. Now Levin will toss it in deep, let the puck settle in behind Burns, who likewise, in the same way that Carmel settled in, he really settled into the game. I think it was 3 of the first 8 shots found the back of the net for GBN. Really struggled early on, but settled in. Of course, in a battle with Tyler Vanko for that number 1 role. It was looking a little sketchy there at the beginning, but has really settled into the game. Now puck comes loose. Burke not able to keep it in. Just about 5 minutes left here in the third period. GBN continues to lead 4-1.
Coming out of that first period, we were 13-1, or 13-2, excuse me, shots on goal in favor of the Spartans. It now stands at 23-14, so if that gives you any indication as to which direction the ice surface has tilted in terms of possession and opportunities, it has certainly gone the way of Carmel over the last, as you said, 10 or so minutes, especially into this third period. Carmel has really looked a lot more patient, a lot more poised, winning battles and connecting on passes that you'd have liked to see from the get-go.
And you know that'll be something, despite leading and probably in good position, that the second half of this game is something Coach Polakidis is going to focus on to play a complete 51 minutes of hockey. I want to take a quick time out. Thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week: CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, and GBN Hockey. Folks, those sponsors are able to bring live hockey every single week, sometimes twice a week like we will this week. Able to add a third broadcast to our team. Here's a chance out in front. Puck loose, and Burns falls on it, but able to add Tyler Hockey to our broadcast crew, bringing us great info from between the glass. It's our first game doing that, and we'll certainly try to do that as often as we possibly can. But the only reason we're able to do that is our great sponsors here at the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week.
It's a fun little bit to have him back there too. You know, we can speculate just like we did on that 2 and a 10 for Wolf getting sent off the ice. He's back there. He's able to be our eyes and ears. He's able to give us an insight that we previously did not have. So definitely a shout out there to our sponsors. It adds a nice little piece to what we try to bring you guys here at the SHL.
Wilcox waits for it back at the point. Never quite gets to him. And Davis able to clear that out. Wilcox will dump it in deep. Matz will head in far corner. Dig it out. Rubin battling now. Gets it back to Matz. Good stick lift from Matz. So Vanyan on to Matz. Matz gets checked into the boards. Still trying to get the puck back to the point. Never quite got there. Good defense. One of the better defensive sequences there from Carmel. Relentless in their own zone, and that's what they have to bring the entire game. Not sure in the fourth quarter, but here's Rubin, backdoor, forehand, backhand. Puck loose. Big save by Burns. And we get a stoppage of play. Puck was never...
No, it was
secured.
A premature whistle there, but nonetheless a great piece of play there by Carmel's Burns. Able to hop on the puck in front. He knew where it was.
And really that started because Factow tried to get a little fancy around his own blue line. Great drop pass to Rubin. And it was Joe Davis for Carmel, who was a little bit slow getting back on defense. And nearly led to the opportunity, or was an opportunity, nearly led to a goal for GBN. Here's Sasaki keeping his feet. Shoots, scores! What an effort by Robert Sasaki. And it's 5-1 GBN.
Yeah, that's a nice piece of play there by Sasaki, as he pulls a little dipty-doodle on the far side and is able to tuck it just underneath the glove of Burns, across his body.
And that's just hard hustle and muscle, folks.
Yep.
Eisenstark that gets the assist. So 5-1 our score now, under 3 minutes to go, and that's pretty much the nail on the coffin. 4 goals in 4 minutes, or excuse me, less than 3 minutes. Looks unlikely. As you get a good look at Sasaki on the replay. Jimmy Olsen bringing the replays to the game of the week. Hope you enjoy that. I know he was excited about it. We were talking about it this week. Being able to bring live replays here on the game of the week. We just keep adding things, folks. Keep coming week after week. You never know what you'll find. Sasaki trying to get another one. He's back in behind. Burns trying to find the puck, not able to corral it. Out comes Ruben. Ruben now tries to skate around one man. Big hit as Levin puts him into the ice. Now Kim. Nice play around Vogt. Kim again able to get the puck. Puck loose now behind Burns. Here's a shot. Dalkey not able to hold on to his Burns, but it's Stensrud able to come out with it for Carmel. For Carmel, mentioned they've played well coming into this game. Even their loss last night to Vider, we mentioned, they played pretty well. Their next couple of games, they'll go to GBS, who's having a very nice year here in the SHL. Looks to be one of the front runners. So that'll be a tough game. Here's a big shot from Dalkey. Heavy slap shot, fought off by Burns. But they'll go to GBS next, then save Vider, then Loyola Gold. That is one heck of a 1, 2, 3 in a row for Carmel. There's just no off nights in the SHL. And Carmel's going to experience that. That puck off the stick. We're under a minute to go here in the third period. Puck played up the glass. And we'll have a stoppage of play with 56 left to go. But on the other side, GBN will go to York. Loyola and then York again. So face-off draw here to the left of Burns. Carmel just wasn't able to get their game started in time. Just really took the first period, I don't want to say off, I don't want to ever say an effort-wise, you just played really slowly. And by the time they really got going in the game, it was 3-0. It was hard to ever make any headway. Here's Wilcox, he'll look, he'll shoot. That one fought off by Burns. Big rebound, shot chance. And that's something we know Burns has to work on as well. He's given up some really juicy rebounds on what should be pucks he's able to hold on to. On the other side, Matt Carr had a couple of shaky looks earlier, a couple of big stops. Obviously the one goal he gave up, I'm sure he'd like back ball and all. Not a bad night for number 1 in net for GBN. Here's Levin, 15 seconds left, shoots, that one just goes over the crossbar. Now under 10 seconds to go. Here's Wilcox, he shoots, that one deflected, backdoor, here's a chance, Ruben scores with 1 second to go.
1.0 on the clock.
Ruben with a stat stuffer, and they'll just end the game on that note. 6-1 our final. So for Ruben, it was his second goal of the game, and GBN is victorious. So 6-1 our final. We'll send it down to ice level where Tyler Aki is standing by with head coach of GBN, Evan Polikitis.
All right, joined now by Coach Polikitis. 5-1 win for you guys today. Overall dominant performance, but you stressed wanting to start fast in this game. You get out to that 3-0 lead in the first period. What was different this time around?
Well, you know what? That was the message in the locker room. Let's get on them. They had played last night, and we wanted to. We know their systems pretty well, and we got on them real quick. And the only thing I didn't like is our second period. I thought we stopped skating, took some really bad penalties, and allowed them, to gain a little momentum. And you know what? In this league, you really can't have that happen.
Casey Miller, a pair of goals tonight. How have you seen him progress from start to now?
Well, he's gotten better each and every game, and look, he's a natural goal scorer. If you see in practice, he's the one guy on our team that can beat our goalies with one shot. He's got a cannon for a shot, and you know what? He's one of the guys we have to depend on down the road.
Undefeated start for you guys so far through the beginning of this SHL slate. How do you keep a chip on your shoulder down the stretch?
Well, talk to me on Sunday after we play Loyola and York. If we're still undefeated, then I'll feel real good.
All right, Coach. Congrats on the win tonight. Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
You said it, never satisfied is Evan Polakidis. Obviously a tough weekend coming up with York and Loyola. But a big win here tonight for the Spartans to keep, as Tyler noted, an undefeated season so far here in the SHL.
Yeah, they'll have their hands full this weekend, but nonetheless, I do really like a lot of the things they did tonight. They were really efficient on the power play. They were able to work the puck well. They did what they always do and played with speed up the wings and to the perimeter. They hit bodies and they won puck battles in the corner. You know, you're always going to expect that from Evan Polakidis and GBN. Conversely, and we talked about it before, Carmel Corsairs just took a little bit too long to get their pistons firing. If they would have come out from the start playing the way they were in the third period, you never know how this game would have gone. So the garbage time goal at the end, nonetheless, adding to the 5-1 score, leading to a final at 6-1. But a great effort by both teams. You just wish that Carmel would have gotten their feet going right at the start of the game.
And if you felt like you didn't get enough Carmel hockey the last couple of weeks, we'll have them once again this Saturday night. We'll have Carmel at St. Viator live from Mount Prospect Ice Arena right here on your home for the SHL Game of the Week on YouTube Live. Of course, brought to you by our great sponsors, CCTY Bearing, Oak Park River Forest Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, and GBN Hockey. I want to thank them for their great support of the SHL. For our crew here tonight, our great cameraman, Matt Bruda, our brilliant technical director, Jimmy the Wiz Olson, of course, Tyler Aki, the third member of our crew, bringing us great insights from between the glass, and my color analyst to my right, Taylor Ramold. I am Max Anderson, and thank you for joining us here on the Game of the Week, and we'll talk to you again Saturday night.